On February 16th, 2011, this is Polling You number 41, Day 1, Part 2 on Slam Bidding Introduction. Greeting, Bridge friends. It's Michael here at Bridge Hands, and we have a hand we're going to take a look at in Slam Bidding. Let's go ahead and begin. South is the dealer. In spades, well, we have 5, although no honors. 10 is, I suppose, a lowly honor, but it's going to take a long time to promote this suit. No points there, no distribution points at all. In diamonds, ace, king, jack, 3 times. Nice 8-card suit. In clubs, stiff ace of clubs, another 4 points. And in hearts, 4 intermediates, no honors, nothing there. So we have 8 points in diamonds, another 4 in clubs is 12. We wish we had our honors in longer suits, but the ones in diamonds are working, and we'll go ahead and open. We'll open one spade, our 5-card suit. Okay, over to West. Well, West has 2.5 quick tricks. Ace, king, third of hearts, there's 2 quick tricks, that's 7 points. And king, 10, 9, 8 of clubs, another 3 points. So we have 10 points. A doubleton in opponent's spade suit, but not enough to do a takeout because our partner would have to come in at a 2 level. And, well, 10 points, frankly, it isn't really enough points, not unless you've got a void. So we're going to pass. Over to North. North has got a very nice spade suit. Well, that's where the spades went. So in spades, ace, king, queen tight, 9 points. In diamonds, queen 10, 9, 8, fifth, another 2 points. Makes 11 points. I don't think one for distribution with queen 10, 9, 8, fifth. In clubs, queen, jack, fourth, a reasonable suit. Quackers, but nonetheless they are working. And in hearts, a stiff low heart. So, altogether, 9 points in spades, 2 in diamonds, 11, 3 in clubs, 14. And what do you think about distribution points? Do you like to count points for singleton? Well, if you do, it's going to be a flaw this time, but this North gave 3 points for singleton, and we'll get into that later. So they went ahead and ultimately they bid to slam. There's a couple things wrong with this. We'll get into slam bidding later, but they ended up in 6 spades, and let's see how that turns out. Well, West, what are you going to lead? Certainly from an ace, king, third, you like it. Sometimes we have an ace in a long suit without the king, and we're a little bit worried. We're afraid we play the ace, it'll get roughed, and then their king wins. But ace, king, no problemo. You're going to lead the ace of hearts. And so a singleton comes from the dummy. An intermediate 10 comes from east, seeing that there are no more hearts left. Would maybe use this for a suit preference signal and saying, I don't know what I want, partner. It's up to you. So they play a 10, and then from the south hand comes a 5. Okay, well, what next? You get a chance to look at the dummy. You see your partner signal for whatever that might mean. And what do you want to play now? Well, you could switch to a club. That might not work if the opponents have the ace and then there's the queen here. So that isn't very appealing. Possibly a diamond. You see the queen 10, 9, 8 5 times. Might finesse your partner for a king. Spade suit maybe. You just want to switch to a spade. Well, this West is a pretty smart fellow. And what he does is figures, I'm going to play another heart, and there's going to be a ruff off the board. When I only have 3 in my hand and there's a singleton, certainly the declarer must have more than 1. So they go ahead and play the king of hearts. We need to ruff with a dummy spade queen. You start to see why maybe that wasn't a good idea to count distribution points for shortness and hearts. We're double counting, aren't we? We counted them for 9 points for the spades, and we counted some more points for ruffing. Well, what is it going to be? Are you going to use them for ruffing, or are you going to use them for high card points? You see the flaw in that hand evaluation? They were double counted points. That doesn't work too well. So we won it with the queen, and it's up to the declarer. They play the ace, start to do a trump draw. Everybody follows. They play the king. Everybody follows. So we had an 8. 2 rounds have been played. 4 of theirs have been played. There's 1 left. All right. So we're going to go ahead and switch to a diamond. Play the high cards from the low short side. Goes to the ace. Goes with the king. Oops, it was a ruff. So it was a 5-4-3-1. 5 in the dummy, 3 in our south hand, 4, and a singleton by the person who had Jack third of spades. Well, we can see where they're going to go with this. There's no more roughing power in the dummy. They play the Queen of Hearts. It holds. They play the Jack of Hearts. And poor South, who had 4 hearts, just has to keep playing. Is kind of wishing they had some dummy trump, but they're gone. And finally it goes to a club by South's ace. They go ahead and can draw trump. And they have that last Jack of diamonds. And so they end up with, what? Only 9 tricks? Well, what happened to all those points? They went up in the ether. Let's take a look at them. The problem here we spoke about was North's hand evaluation. Be careful when you've got a lot of top honors in trump, but you don't have little ones that can be used for roughing. You've got to use the trump to rough once they start playing the hearts. And that was exactly what happened over here. If it turned out there was a ace of hearts, and then for some reason they got willy-nilly and they switched to a trump, everybody plays. The spades are played again. Third spade is played. And what happens? Well, now they can go ahead and just cash out all their diamonds, can't they? So that was a very good play, as we saw, by West to go ahead and play a second heart. If it turned out this way, we can see that they're going to do a promotion on the diamond suit. Pitching the hearts. And here comes another diamond. And when it's all said and done, they're going to concede 1 heart. So you see the issue here is that when you have this high trumps and you have shortness, don't double count them. A good West is going to go ahead and tap one of those high trumps from the declare. If they don't, sure, it makes. But you can see that there was some problems in flawed logic. We haven't got into the session yet to talk about hand evaluation. We have on previous sessions, but this was a little trick play. This is what we call double counting the dummy. So just something to be careful of. You've seen it here. Hopefully you don't see it at the table by you or your partner. Sometimes the opponents, this will happen to them. So I hope you enjoyed this session. This is all for the free members. And for those of you who have the premium and ultra membership, please go ahead on to part 3. Okay, all, we'll see you on the flip side. Bye for now.